the southern section of the Rocky Mountains. We're at the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. And it is perfect football weather here for today's matchup between the New Mexico State Aggies and the Texas El Paso Miners. And here come the Miners. Yes, it's the Battle of I-10. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, along with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, and we're thrilled to be part of this one. The winner will take home the coveted silver spade. The Aggies seem to have the better team. They should win this game. What do you think, Kirk?
You know, I'm going to have to agree with that for one big reason. New Mexico State will win this football game because of their quarterback. And the thing I noticed about him is his ability to spread the ball out to a number of different receivers. I think he'll have a solid game, and they're going to win by 2 touchdowns.
And another thing, New Mexico State loves to run the football, and that's how they win ball games. I think they're going to have a big game on the ground today. And Kirk, I agree with you. I think they win this one, no problem.
Thanks, guys. Should be an exciting game. Now let's get down to midfield where they're ready for the coin toss. New Mexico State lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. Here's the kick. Number 2 takes it from the 6. They'll take over at the 29. Number 4 lines up in the deep back, I formation. They'll run the option. He takes off, and down he goes. That scramble gets them 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 36. The Miners go with the I formation. And he's taken down.
When you break one like that, you got to give credit to the offensive line.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 49. Number 4 lines up as a single back. They'll throw on 1st down. Steps up. He gets the pass away. And it's caught. Nothing doing. Tackled for a loss on the play. Drop back a yard. That one's worth another look. 2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 48-yard line. Texas El Paso sets up in the I. Gets that one. And down he goes. 4 yards on that play. They're down in 7. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Miners come out in a bunch formation. Complete, and he's taken down. That won't be enough to move the chains.
That's what I like to see. Crisp tackling by the defense so he can't get away and get enough for the 1st.
Texas El Paso ready to put this one away. Didn't get all of that one. Number 1 takes it to the 16. He made some nice moves on that return.
Yeah, but too many, Brad. Boy, he'd love to have another chance at that one. The field is wide open for a score.
They'll set up shop at the 26-yard line. New Mexico State sets up in the I. Back to pass. Wants the middle. Got it. The 50. He's all the way down to the 42-yard line. That'll get some good yardage for the receiver.
This kid is one heck of a wideout. He's the guy you got to get the ball to as much as you can because he can do things that make you say, whoa.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, folks. No score after 1.
I love a good draw play. You got the defense thinking pass, then you run the ball for a nice game.
The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. And down he goes at the 29. Guys, let's take another look at that play.
I'd run it off tackle here. Nothing too fancy. Just establish a solid rushing game.
New Mexico State comes out with an I formation. They go with the run. And he's taken down. A 7-yard run by the running back.
You got to pound it and pound it inside until the defense calls for mercy here.
The Aggies line up with 2 tight ends. And down he goes. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
In this short yardage situation, you got to make sure not to pitch the ball unless you absolutely have to.
The Aggies line up in an I formation, and he's taken down. And a big run on 3rd down.
Good job there by the offensive line, allowing the runner to get some good yardage.
Lee, as you know, anytime you can move the ball like this, you're putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
The Miners bring in the nickel package. There's the play fake. Lofts it to the end zone. And down he goes at the 2. Our cameraman didn't even know who had the ball.
I'm pretty sure the defense didn't either. The halfback did a heck of a job faking like he was running with the ball. Hit. They were about to tackle him.
Single set backfield. Little handoff. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're course like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just hit the ball in the end zone.
No, they're going to go for 2. They don't get it. Number 12 looks ready to kick this one off. Number 2 and number 4 set to return. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 2 fields it at the 3. So the offense takes over. They'll try to figure out this defense. They forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. They'll go to work at the 19-yard line. Number 4, the lone back. Up the middle. And he's taken down at the 19. Nothing going on that one. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line. The Miners set up in the gun. He drops back. Throws this one out to the left. Incomplete. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on their own 19. Number 4 is the deep back as they line up in the I. They hand it off again. And down he goes. Well, they tried to keep it on the ground for the first down.
You know, Brad, here the defense just steps up and makes a play, stopping them and bringing up 4th down.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, New Mexico State 6, Texas El Paso 0. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. Here's the kick. Number 27 fields it at the 18 with the spin. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
As a quarterback, you got to be aware of what the defense is throwing at you.
They'll start this drive at the 40-yard line. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Throws. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. The quarterback really lucked out there.
I thought they had a chance for an interception, but I'm sure they'll settle for the incompletion. It still was a good play.
New Mexico State lines up with 3 receivers. Rolls to the left. Got it. And he's taken down at the 48. Everybody was fooled on that one.
Hey, that was a good job here by the quarterback. That good a play fake is a real weapon against an aggressive defense like this.
You're right, Kirk. Those guys are swarming to where they think the ball is, then the ball is flying over their heads.
And down he goes at the 41-yard line. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain.
I'd run the counter and play with the defense a little bit.
2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on the 41-yard line. High formation here. Counter. And he's taken down. They'll get 2 on that one.
In this short yardage situation, you got to make sure not to pitch the ball unless you absolutely have to.
New Mexico State comes out with an I formation. They go with the option. And he's all the way down to the 14. Oh, that was one beauty of an option by that quarterback.
No question. There was no hesitation whatsoever. Once he saw that hole, he turned it upfield and left everybody in the dust.
Well, almost everybody.
1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. New Mexico State comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. Back to pass. Looking. Down the middle. Almost intercepted. That was a dangerous throw.
Oh, not a very good decision. He's got to either throw this one away or take a sack. You don't want to go back to the sideline and have a discussion with the old ball coach if that had been an interception.
So it's 2nd and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. Setting up the play action. Steps up in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Not much a receiver could do that time.
You're right. Nice defensive play, and the key here is the defender's able to avoid pass interference.
I'd come out throwing here. You know you got a ways to go for the first, so I just approach it like any other play.
Texas El Paso lines up with 5 defensive backs. Over the middle, and it's caught. Touchdown, New Mexico State. That was quite a play as he found his wide receiver for the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Just a few seconds remaining now in the 3rd quarter. And our score, New Mexico State 13, Texas El Paso nothing. Number 12 ready to kick. Number 2 and number 4 back ready to return. Number 4 fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll take over at the 19-yard line. Number 4 lines up as a single back. They'll throw on 1st down. He just blew past the blockers and dragged the quarterback down.
Boy, excellent play by the defense here. A few extra seconds, and those receivers might have been open.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is New Mexico State 13, Texas El Paso nothing. There are 2 minutes to go in this football game. They line up in an I. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's under pressure. Finds his receiver. And down he goes. How about that reception, Lee?
A good throw, plus a nice catch, and some good blocking equals to a chunk of yards. That's exactly what you practice all the time, Brad.
It falls incomplete. Wow, that pass had some velocity, Kirk.
Well, I think here the quarterback panicked a little bit and rifled it as hard as he could.
The Miners go with the I formation. Back to pass. Steps up. Across the middle. And that one's fallen incomplete. 3rd down and 10 coming up. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Texas El Paso sets up in the I. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. And the receiver has it. And he's taken down at the 48. They convert on 3rd and long, guys.
Well, the offense coming through in a big way that time. How about the timing on that route, Coach?
Yeah, Kirk, the quarterback was able to throw to a spot, and the receiver was there to catch it for a 1st and 10. Nice play.
And he drops it. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 48. I formation here. Drops back to pass. He steps up. Here they come. And they get the sack. And it looks like there's an injury down there on the field. The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Texas El Paso goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. He's under some heat. Complete. He's into the open field. And down he goes at the 40. He made the catch, and they're still going to be short.
Hey, if you would have gotten some yards on first and second down, you wouldn't have needed so many on third down.
Play action might work here. They're going to throw. Throws to the middle, and he can't hang on to it. And that was a big stop defensively.
Yeah, they only needed a few yards here to keep the drive alive. Great job by the defense to shut them down.
They'll get the ball here at the 40-yard line. New Mexico State comes out with two tight ends. He drops back. He's looking. He lets it go deep down the middle. And they couldn't hook up on that one. And that will stop the clock.
Yeah, Brad, that doesn't make too much sense to me. You got the lead. Just run the football. Keep the clock running.
New Mexico State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Looks, home run ball in the air, and it falls incomplete. The receiver couldn't catch up to that ball.
No, he couldn't, and I'll tell you what, the quarterback was conscious of the blitz that time by the defense. That may have been the reason that he overthrew the football.
Drops back to pass. Looking, look out. It falls incomplete. Not on target at all this drive, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, looks like the coach is going to take a chance here and go for it on fourth down. Is that a smart call to go for it instead of punting, Kirk?
Well, they're in control of this football game right now. Why risk it by going for it?
They'll set up shop at the 40. They line up in an I. They'll throw on first down. Steps up. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. The Miners are going to take a timeout, and they'll have two remaining. Second down and 14. Ball on the 44-yard line. Texas El Paso sets up in the I. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Short toss. Finds his back with some room to run. And he's taken down. The offense calls a timeout. And now they've only got one remaining. It's first and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. Number 4 lines up in the deep back. I formation. New Mexico State calls a timeout. And that was their first timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 22. Number 19 with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Pressure comes. They'll make the sack. The defense now has 4 sacks in the ball game. Texas El Paso takes a timeout, and that was their last timeout. Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 32. And they'll try one last pass here to pad the stats, but that's about all they're going to get right here. Drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. He's looking. And there's a fumble. Scoops up the loose ball at the 40. And down he goes at the 32-yard line. That gives this defensive unit 5 sacks for the ball game.
The defense came into this game with a game plan to put the pressure on the quarterback. It's safe to say they're happy with their performance.
Another hard-fought game between these two rivals. Was this what you expected to see?
New Mexico State comes away with bragging rights this year, and I'm sure the fans and students will enjoy it just as much as the players. They were the better team today and added another great chapter to this rivalry.
That concludes another game of NCAA Football 2004. Our final score, New Mexico State 13, Texas El Paso 0. So for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.